airgun review. How many of you own a Sig Sauer Virtus? How many of you own the Sig Sauer MPX or MCX chambered in 177 pellet? Now, how many of you know that you can interchange your magazines back and forth with virtually no problem at all? We're going to dive into that today for you. For some of you, that's old news. For some of you, it's not. So if you're buying a Virtus and you think that it may be a waste because you don't want to buy extra magazines, stick around because this video is for you. Okay, we're going to start with the MPX. Beautiful gun, by the way. Haven't had a chance to really do a good, proper review on this gun, but we're going to get there. So, 177 magazine, Sig Sauer, belt fed, locks in place beautifully. Okay, we're going to take this magazine out. We're going to set that to the side. We're going to grab our Virtus. Nice shooting gun now. A lot of flaws from the factory. We got them all worked out. Now she's beautiful. Magazine, 22 caliber. Drops out nice. Locks in the way it's supposed to. Still not as smooth as locking in as this one. This one, a little bit better build quality on the MPX and the MCX for sure. Actually, not a little bit, a lot. So, we'll pull this magazine out. Now, we're going to use this magazine as the example. This magazine will not lock into place in the MCX. Simply will not happen. And there's a reason for that, and I'm going to show you. So stay right there. So what you're seeing is the front of this magazine, and if you look at this tab right here, you'll see, the camera will pick it up, that it says it's labeled 22. Okay, if you take this magazine apart using these 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do it on a flat on a table, we're going to go through this, you can pull this mechanism out, flip it over, it'll be labeled 177, and then it will go into the MPX. The internals are the same, the belts drive the same, you do have to bring your belt from the other magazine over, but it will cycle in this one. Internally they're the same. So what we're going to do is take this one, the 22 caliber, we're going to take this apart real quick using these 5 screws, and like I said, make sure you keep it flat on the table. You don't even really need to pull the screws out if you don't want to. Just kind of back them off so they're not grabbing anymore. Just like so. This is a very, very cool way of getting an extra magazine if you need one in a pinch without buying one. So, I'm going to bring this over to you again, and I'm going to show it to you. This is the internals. Okay, and this is, see how this says 22? Let's get that to focus there for you. Hold on. Will focus. Anyhow, this says 22 right here. We're going to simply pull this out, flip it over, and slide it back in, and that will say, I can't get it to focus, guys. I apologize. It'll say 177 now on top there. It says 177. We simply put the magazine back together. I'm actually going to dump these screws out, simply because I don't want it getting hung up. Come on, there we go. So now we're back together. Now that this says 177, what you'll notice is now it locks in the MPX with no issues whatsoever, but now it will not lock into the Virtus. And to simply put it back to the way it was, take it out, flip it over so the 22 side is facing up. So these magazines literally come to change, which is fantastic. And like I said, you do have to bring over your belts. The belts are different because they're for different size pellets. So that's one thing we can't get away from. I wish we could, but we can't. We put our 5 screws back in, tighten them up, and we're right back golden the way it was originally. Like I said, this works both ways. I could take the other magazine, do the exact same thing. I've done it just to verify, just so you know. And the belts do cycle. Now, I am not sure if when you buy these magazines, because honestly, I haven't bought any extra magazines, so I'm not sure if when you buy a magazine, it says that they're convertible over to the other caliber or not. I have no idea. You may know more about that than I do, but I know when you buy these, you think you got a magazine. If you go out and buy another one, just know that they are interchangeable. See, not working now. And now, back into the 22. We'll set that back up there in what I like to call the beauty position. And we will take our MPX. Even the sound of this, right guys? We're going to go over this rifle some more very, very, very soon. Got some cool information on it. And we'll do some shooting results with it also. So stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for the Cattleman Guns T1. I believe it's been shipped. If not, it's shipping either today or tomorrow. So I'll be back with that unboxing. That's a game changer. I can't wait to see it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, guys.